What's going on, everybody? Brandan Fokken here.
Sean Harley here. We're here at ithinkfit Gym at Omaha. Brandon's come down.
We're gonna clap a lot. Anyway, we decided to do a quick shoulder workout today. We got an event tomorrow, so we thought we'd get a quick workout in and follow it along. It's a great workout, and you're gonna hear a lot of communicating between the two of us, and it's raw, it's real, it's open, and hope you enjoy it.
Now let's get a Fokken workout in.
Yes, Fokken workout. See, I started in bodybuilding. I was light heavy to start, and I moved up to heavy.
What age did you start?
30.
That's when I started.
Yeah.
Wait, you started NPC bodybuilding?
Yeah.
Oh wow. You fix to that?
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, now I'll look a lot better. I want to bring my legs up. You're gonna kill that class.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah, you heard it here first.
Oh, it's my dream.
Classic physique?
Yeah, whatever I thought about competing as a little kid, it's like this type of bodybuilding.
Well, that's what I've always.
Yeah, it's like my dream division.
Bodybuilder, you know, like the Surgeon Gray and you know, freaking Zane. I mean,
yeah, Zane, man. That's what we need. That's what the sport needs. I got a feeling this will be a big attraction for the sport. I think it'll be one of the more popular categories.
right there.
Holy cow, man. You're better than those two dudes. Wow, that's a good physique.
What's funny is if you look at my waist then, my waist has come down 4 inches because everything I lifted was heavy.
Yes.
You know, so my freaking obliques, everything was...
You still the same problem.
Yeah. So, that was light heavy, and then I moved up to heavy, improved in my, you know...
What are you weighing there in that picture?
That one I was about 195. When I did heavyweight, I was about 205. So you know, I'm just at 6 foot. So for me, I know it's possible to get into that classic physique for me. I'm not as dense and as thick as you.
Yeah.
Talk about mass and always lifting heavy and everything, and he said he never had shape until he started to lift.
Yeah.
Different angles, lighter, more volume, and he said that's where his shape really came from.
Yeah. And you just focus on your muscle more. It's not about just getting a weight up in the air.
Exactly.
It's about working your chest and working your front delt, you know, and doing what you gotta do. So, same with these. I like to go like really locked out arm, lean forward a little bit, with my elbows and my pinkies up. Control. Try to get all the other muscles out of it, let the medial do all the work. And I'll tell you what, the negatives too, it's something that never clicked with me throughout my 20s, I guess. And once I started doing those here in my 30s, that really went to the next level.
You know, it's funny, I'm actually certified in a lot of classes, like odd classes you'd never think I would be certified in.
Oh.
One of them's called RIT. It's resistance, interval, power plyometric endurance training.
Yeah.
And a lot of the protocol calls for, you know, slowed reps, 3 down, 3 up.
Oh.
And I took a class, 30 ladies and me. I was the only guy there to get certified. I'm looking at these ladies, right? They were, I mean, half of them were 35 and older.
Wow.
Never looked like they worked out. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna kill these girls. I tell you what, it was a 70-minute class, the first one. 15 minutes into it, I thought I was gonna die.
Really?
I thought I was gonna die because
Yeah.
I had never trained with the negatives
level.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I had like 10s. And I'm like, oh my God.
Right. Yeah. And your muscle felt like you got way more workout. You got more blood flow probably. And,
Yep. So, and it's funny, you know, females actually have a higher endurance rate than males. You know, they can take more load for a longer period of time, which comes from
more type 1 muscle fibers
from childhood. It's genetically within them.
Okay.
You know, that's why they can go through childbirth for 4 days and not die.
Yeah, I tapped out after day 1. Side walls. Because you don't want to make a rear delt do anything. Just focus right there. Good. Just like that now, go ahead and turn your elbows up and your pinkies like you're dumping out a beer bottle. Yeah. And now take the front delt out and boom. That's in this muscle right here. Reaching for the side walls. One more aspect, if you just shift your weight forward a little bit, and hold your posture right there, it becomes a lot harder.
Did you know I did shoulders 2 days ago?
Oh, you did say you did shoulders.
I did.
Yeah, that's what I picked. Well, arms have been fun too. Boy, that makes that pop out right there when you do that.
To be humbled by 17 pounds.
Right? Oh, you know how I like it. Nice and slow. Quicker up, slower down. Oh, partial reps are good too. As long as you keep that form. Take it to complete failure. That's good stuff right there.
Didn't
She was down in Mexico living, and
How did you meet her?
I met her at a bodybuilding.com event. It was 2010. I had won the previous year, the first one.
Okay, so you were there
Body
judging,
Space
right?
Spokesmodel contest. And so the next year 2, I was a judge, and she was a contestant. But, you know, it's not like what it sounds. So we just met. I was in a relationship. We just met. Nothing, no big deal. Went our separate ways, lived our lives. 5 years later, we just kind of reconnect on Facebook. And
Do you know how I met my wife, by the way? Facebook.
Yeah.
She was in the other one, the Boise one, the fit model contest with bodybuilding.com.
right.
So she was in that one, and that's how we met.
Boy, similar
Anyway,
paths.
keep going.
Yeah. And it was winter time, and so I'm down. She's down in Mexico. I'm up here, and I think it started with her posting about wanting a Papa John's, and me saying I'll send one right down, or I'll bring one. I think I said I'll send one.
Pizza, man.
And you know, it's about March here, and it's been cold for 4 or 5 months since she's down in Mexico. So just saying how jealous I was. And she invited me down, and I just went ahead and took her up on the offer and booked a ticket pretty quick and zipped down there, and we sparks flew right away. Spot you.
Spot me?
There you go. It's good form right there. That baby popping. There you go. You got more. You got more. You're not done yet. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep that form tight. Oh yeah.
So, years ago, before I ever did anything in the fitness industry, you had this guy on bodybuilding.com, right? Doing all the exercises and whatnot. And, you know, I saw where he was from, and I'm like, man, like, I could never do that. Ever. Could never do that. And, you know, I continued to follow him and, you know, stuff that he put out there. And this is, mind you, before Steve Cook. you had this guy, okay? And you know, I followed the things that he was doing, and I paid attention. And you know, years later, I ended up in that same bodybuilding.com spokesmodel contest. Ended up getting signed to bodybuilding.com and ran with it. You know, so often in our industry, you see people that are putting out negativity and you know, dissing other people and doing a lot of the wrong things and not showing humility or anything like that. And with him, yeah, I didn't see that. I saw work ethic, saw hard work, and what that hard work turned into. So I used that as an example, and I continued on, you know, and ended up with, I think I've got like 15 sponsors now, covers of magazines, you know, I'm a pro now. And years later, which was 3 years ago, I think. 3 years ago was the first time I think I met you. And I walked up like a fanboy. And I'm like, dude, like, sounds crazy, you know, because we're both, you know, affiliated with bodybuilding.com and whatnot. And
so it was well worth your time. You weren't a total stranger.
Yeah, I wasn't like some weird dude just popping up on the doorstep. But you know, it was cool to meet him because I was a fan of his, and I'm still a fan of his. You know, and I still take things that he's doing and I implement it into what I'm doing. And
I've since become a fan of yours.
Right. Mutual. But yeah, so I went up and I thanked him and I said, you know, I've been following you a long time, and you know, I'm not quite there yet, you know, and I probably never will be, but I've implemented a lot of the things that you put out there, and even recently the first thing I said to him tonight was, man, I saw all the new posts that you're making and the videos and this and that, and that's where I need to step my game up, you know, and so hopefully, you know, moving forward, you know, I get to come up or down here because I'm in the tundra of South Dakota, and you know,
about tundra season.
Yes, and you know, share ideas and everything. And I can tell you, every time we work out, I learn something new. We're into our second exercise, and my shoulders are about to fall off. But you know, you see a guy here that's doing it right. He's doing a lot of great things. He's branding himself correctly. I mean, so even somebody for me who's found success in the industry, who has endorsement deals and is doing well, you still have those people that you admire and look up to that you can still learn from. And I think the second that we feel like we know it all and that we don't have any room to grow, that you know, that's the time that we need to get out of it, because there's always room to grow, always. But having people like him in the industry, he's one of the good ones and part of my success. So big thanks for that.
Well, man, that's great to hear, man. That's appreciated.
Yes.
Very kind of you. And
he's like, I'm awesome.
Yeah. And no, that's what I love about you too, though, is that you're very real. There's a lot of fake personalities in this industry.
Yep.
A lot of bullshit in this industry. And it's good to just connect.
One body part most people neglect: the rear delt. Such a small muscle, people, because they can't see it, they don't want to work it.
Yeah. I think it's a little hard for some people to connect to a little bit, you know. Some of those you got to really focus on to isolate. But it's an important one. So once you don't have it, you get kind of that hold forward shoulder look, slouchy posture. Feel those rear delts, get that nice round shoulder. Much better side profile. There you go. Burn them out.
All right, there you go.
If I really want to challenge myself, I'll push my shoulders forward and reach out. And that really puts all the weight on the front delt. I like this angle with my hands too, 45 degrees. It's kind of the same angle that the front delt lies in. Put your palm, back your hand up. You really hit that medial delt too. Oh, that's it.
All right, that work the core at all, does it?
Ooh, yeah, give a course. That's a bonus.
So can tall people do this exercise too?
Oh boy, you can do it just when you pull their weights in. There we go. Locked out arm, I like it. That's where it's at. Good. That's it. Boom. Brought to you by Rock Solid Nutrition.